slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. I wanna fly like an eagle and let my spirit carry me. I wanna fly like an eagle till I'm free. Oh no. Gonna be revolution, feed the babies. Don't have enough to eat in house of people. Living on the street, shoe the children, no shoes on their feet. Whoa, gonna be revolution, wanna fly like an eagle.
Good day, people. Official accountability checking in. I'm back with another video. As you can see, I know I haven't really put out too much information regarding what I was going to do going forward with my Thailand experience, but I just wanted to do this video to kind of give you guys somewhat of an update. I can't put too much information in this video, but I would like to say that I was able to re-enter Thailand. All right, I put out a video that I was removed from Thailand back in February, and it was complete bullshit, to say the least. All right, I should not have been removed. A notification should not have been sent. You know, there's just a whole lot of shit going on that warranted my removal from the country. All right, so I wanted to press my luck and see what it would take for me to get back in the country. I did have to jump through a series of hoops, but I can't put out all the information. But one thing I can say is that I did reach out to Thai immigration about my circumstances. I gave them my passport number, my name, and I told the full truth about what's going on. And they actually said that I was not banned. I wasn't barred. I wasn't blacklisted in any way. I wasn't on any no-fly list. But they were very detailed about my removal right away. I was told that I did need to go take care of that notice that the U.S. sent to Thailand in order for me to be able to re-enter. So I had to jump through a series of hoops on my end as far as the U.S. government and U.S. Marshals and then Homeland Security with all these different fucking people that I had to make contact with. And it was hell, all right? But upon getting that cleared up, I was able to re-enter Thailand. Full story, you can message me. I still have my WhatsApp group. There is a verification process, so if you're interested, email me. Email is on the screen. We'll get you verified. And I do not want you to challenge my process, all right? This is a process that everyone in the group has gone through. So respect my wishes or don't join. Anyways, today I'm here at HKT Airport here in Phuket, Thailand, and I'm getting ready to fly back to the US. I'm gonna document my journey. I've actually spent almost a month here this time, and I had a blast. You know, Thailand is one of my favorite countries outside of Poland. Thailand is definitely one of my favorite countries. I had a blast. I enjoyed live music. I enjoyed the beach. I enjoyed the people, you know, I had a blast. And all good things must come to an end. And unfortunately, this would be that good thing. But I am here at the airport now, getting ready to fly out. My flight is here in a couple of hours. So I got here a little bit early, and I am going to be flying into Singapore, and from Singapore I will fly straight into Dallas, Texas, where I will go through the whole re-entry to, you know, America and all that other dumbass shit that they always seem to put us through secondary for really no fucking reason, all right? But I do want to let you guys know that what I'm putting out in this video is not advice, all right? This is strictly me documenting my journey and the shit that I go through upon going to certain places, that especially these places that I was told I couldn't go. Clearly I can go, all right? But a lot of the stuff that does not apply to me may apply to you. So please consider that Your circumstances are not my circumstances. I do have to throw that little disclaimer out there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna fly out of Thailand. I'm gonna see how my route goes. It's a 30-hour journey. And yeah, just pretty much gonna see how it goes. I know I have an 8-hour layover in Singapore, but I will be updating along the way. All right. Oh, let me note that I did have a hiccup. So when I booked my ticket back to the US, I initially booked it through a third-party app, which had my flight itinerary to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, to, where was this, Qatar, Doha, Qatar, and then from Doha to Los Angeles, and then from Los Angeles back to Texas. So it was a long journey. It was like 37, maybe 40-hour journey that I was supposed to take initially. And what happened was I did not know that we needed a visa to transit through Vietnam. So if you're watching this video and you're considering that route of entering Vietnam, or even just passing through the airport, understand that you're gonna need a visa, and do that shit a couple of days ahead of time, all right? Don't wait until the day of to do it. Learn from my mistake, all right? I still had to pay for that flight, and then I had to purchase a new flight on top of that. So learn from my mistake and don't do that, all right? I'm just trying to protect y'all. But anyways, today we're flying out from Thailand, and I'm gonna document my journey. WhatsApp group is still popping, all right? It's still growing, so if you're interested in joining, follow the email on the screen, and I can get you verified into the group, all right? Stay up. All right, I'm back. Listen, 10 hours in, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm already drained. The whole process of waiting and being transferred back in Thailand because of that mistake that I made, that was very costly. It was very draining and taxing, but I did make it over here to Singapore, and I'm currently in the airport right now in Singapore. Thing is, since I had to change airlines to go back to the US, I had to go through immigration and passport control here in Singapore. So the process actually wasn't that difficult. You know, you go fill out a form, an immigration form. It only asks you like standard questions: name, address, where you're from, where you live, this and that. You ask those kind of questions, and then you take a picture of the form, that because it's on an iPad, you're going to take a picture of it when you complete the form. I guess it gives you like some sort of QR code, and you're going to take a picture of it. You take it to the immigration desk, you show them that picture, you give them your passport, and he asked me a total of one question, which was, how long am I staying? And my response was, I'm waiting until 9 a.m. to take my flight back to the U.S. And he said, okay. Closed my passport, stamped it, and then boom, I was done. It was really that easy. So Singapore is a go. I would still say not to fly straight from the U.S. If you can go somewhere else, it's like a buffer country, whatever, I don't know. Definitely don't come here with anything in your passport, especially that stamp. You know, if you have any denial stamps, they do look for that. I did notice that he did look for my stamps to see where I'd been and all that, but other than that, everything was all smooth. Let me remind you guys that when I got removed from Thailand, they did not put a stamp in my passport. They didn't put the denial stamp in there. They didn't put anything in their system about my removal. Well, if they did put anything in their system about my removal, then they definitely removed it out of their system after I handled it on my end. I had to take care of it first. So after I did all of that, it was no issue anymore. So going forward, coming here to Singapore, I didn't have any denial stamps, so they approved it relatively quickly. I'm just here in the airport right now at my gate, waiting for things to open, and we shall see how this plays out, because I know I have a 14-hour flight ahead, and that's going to be brutal. I've done it once before, and I didn't want to hear shit after I got off the plane, but luckily this was going to Seattle. In my Seattle video where I was telling you guys that they didn't really hassle me, they let me go, they just looked at my passport and let me go. I was actually fortunate for that, but I have been on long flights before. You know, it's draining when you get off that long flight and then you got to go through your own U.S. passport control, and then you get secondary and all of that other dumbass shit. Yeah, pretty much weighs on you, but so far things are going great here. I'm just waiting a couple more hours for my flight, and I will be back in San Francisco. I'm not going to go the Dallas, Texas route anymore, so I did have to change up because of that mistake I made, but this is what it is. All right.
I mean, ideally it would, because I'd like that too. Then we wouldn't have to. I mean, I looked at this, I saw the paperwork, I'm gonna let you go. And the next officer's gonna have to do the exact same thing, and that just takes up more time here. So ideally I wouldn't have to do it.
All right. Final update. I'm sorry I misspoken that on the other videos. I know I said I would be landing in Seattle and Dallas, but I forgot I had to redo my route because of the hiccup that I had back in Thailand, and totally getting screwed over with the airline and taking my money and stuff like that. I had to fight to get my cash back. But anyway, I did land in San Francisco. So the route that I took was from Thailand to Singapore, from Singapore to San Francisco into Austin, Texas. This is actually my second time landing in Austin, Texas. I usually land in Dallas and just drive elsewhere, but this time I landed in Austin, Texas. So what happened was, when I landed in San Francisco, of course, I got sent to secondary. When I got sent to secondary, they pretty much asked me a bunch of questions. Well, actually, when I first got there, as you can see in the video, I was just sitting there, and the woman, they actually caught me videoing and made me delete the video. She actually walked up, told me to delete the video, watched me delete the video, but she didn't go to my trash in my deleted videos. So I ended up retrieving the video out of my trash, thankfully. But anyway, I followed the agent down to get my bag, my check-in bag, and they asked me a whole bunch of questions down there when I went to go get my bag. They did search my bags this time. This was actually new, because all the other times that I've re-entered the U.S., I had never had my bag searched. I don't think that I've ever had my bag searched anywhere, not even domestically. So this was actually the first time that I've ever had my bag searched. And I really wasn't surprised, if I'm being honest. I kind of expected it. But the guy who was doing the bag search, he did give me a lot of respect. So he wasn't rude. He was actually very professional. I don't really have a complaint about him. He did ask, because he was looking at my file, and he was like, well, is there anything on your electronical devices that I have to worry about? And I said, no. He said that we have software that we can dump your devices. And I said, hell, I'll unlock them for you. I'll give you the password, and I'll even unlock them for you. I'll make it easy for you, so you don't have to go get all of that. He then said, no, I don't actually want to search. I'm just asking. But he ended up cutting me loose, zipped my bags back up, and I was on my next flight from San Francisco straight into Austin, Texas. So the flight after the San Francisco straight into Austin, Texas was another domestic flight. So there's really no update on that. Since I'm a U.S. citizen, They can't hassle me any further since I've re-entered the US. But I do want to say one thing. If I can add on to this video, it would be to let you guys know to think smart when you travel. I know that some of you are taking flights to other states within the US and you're not reporting your travel. I just want to let you know that that's not smart. All right. Homeland Security, they know that you're traveling. They know that you're there. And they know that you're flying right back. They're going to time you when you go to these other states, and they will report you if you are not in compliance with that state that you're traveling to. So keep that in mind, and that's all I'm going to say. If you guys are interested in joining the WhatsApp group, send me an email. We'll get you verified and sent into the group. So thanks for tuning in. But as you can see, I'm in my storage unit. I'm going to do some packing, get my car, and I will be right back out. I'm going to head back out of state. So this is the process for me. See you guys on the next one. Peace.